The thundering of hooves, the rustle of wings, the glint of steel in morning light. These were the last sounds many would hear before facing Europe's most legendary cavalry force, the Polish winged Hussars. But how did these magnificent warriors rise to become the most feared cavalry unit in European history? And what led to their eventual downfall? Today, we're diving into the epic saga of the winged Hussars. The story begins in the 1500s, when King Stephen Bathory of Poland transformed a light cavalry unit into what would become the elite shock troops of Europe. But it wasn't just their military prowess that made them legendary. It was their distinctive appearance. Picture this: a warrior clad in brilliant steel armor, wielding a 20-foot lance, and wearing massive wooden frames on their backs, holding eagle, swan, or ostrich feathers. These wings weren't just for show. They created an otherworldly screaming sound as the Hussars charged, striking terror into enemy forces. Their tactics were revolutionary. Unlike other cavalry of the time, winged Hussars didn't just harass enemy lines, they smashed through them completely. At the Battle of Clushino in 1610, just 3,000 Hussars defeated a Russian army of 35,000. Let that sink in. But their finest hour came in 1683 at the Battle of Vienna. As Ottoman forces laid siege to the city, King John III Sobieski led the largest cavalry charge in history. 18,000 horsemen, with 3,000 winged Hussars at their center, descended upon the Ottoman army like an avalanche of steel and feathers. What followed was described by witnesses as an avalanche of black death, the largest cavalry charge in military history. The Ottomans, despite their superior numbers, broke and fled before the awesome sight of the charging Hussars. But like all great military forces, the winged Hussars couldn't last forever. The rise of gunpowder weapons and modern military tactics began to make heavy cavalry obsolete. The expensive equipment and years of training required to create each Hussar became harder to justify. By the 1770s, the once mighty winged Hussars had been reduced to ceremonial units. Their armor was relegated to museums, their tactics to history books. But their legacy lived on, inspiring military units and capturing imaginations for centuries to come. Today, the winged Hussars remain a powerful symbol of Polish military prowess and national pride. Their image appears on everything from military patches to energy drinks, and their famous charge at Vienna has inspired countless books, songs, and yes, even YouTube videos. So next time you hear someone talk about history's greatest cavalry forces, remember the winged Hussars, the warriors who truly earned their wings.